Hi, everybody. Welcome to a Quickie with Miss B. This is Miss B. Thanks for joining us. Today is your Monday. And let me wish everybody a happy new year. And for those of you that have listened and continue to listen and will be listening, thank you so much for all of your support. Like a good bra.
Oh, wow. Oh, boy. Yeah, okay. All right.
Well, now that I've rendered John speechless, let me tell you about what this week's episode is going to be about. This week's episode is going to be strange things. We're going to talk about all kinds of strange things. All kinds of strange things, all kinds of funny things. Just, those things. So today is going to be strange things people do or have done at work.
There's a lot of strange things people have done at work.
Well, I got a couple of examples that I thought would be kind of fun to talk about. The first one that I came across that I thought was kind of hilarious and strange. There was a lady who brought her pet bird that she smuggled into work because she was caring for it.
Wow.
No. How in the heck do you pull that one off? Especially if it's a talking bird. Can you imagine? And if your work or your job entailed like speaking on the phone or, and you hear in the background the bird saying, "Hi, may I help you?"
Yeah.
I mean, who would? How do you smuggle a bird into work? I mean, like, what do you do? Do you just like stick them in your coat and say, "Stay put"?
You empty your purse and you drop them in your purse.
He's gonna poop in your purse. That's gonna be messy.
But you gotta understand, you pet people are weirdos. I know people who literally are nice people. They're clean people. But the fact they have a cat makes them filthy. I mean, no joke. They're filthy. You're like, you walk in, you're like, "How you guys doing?" They go, "Good. Come on in." "Yeah, I'm just going to stop for a minute. Just wanted to drop this off real quick." "Well, come on in." "Nah, I'm going to scoot out." You don't want to go, "I would happily come in, except for it smells like cat urine in here." There's that. I don't want to sit down and go, "Yeah, let's have coffee. Let's gather around the cat urine pool here, and we'll all sit together and sup on a little bit of this caffeine and laden, whatever the heck it is, because it certainly smells like cat pee." I don't know.
I just don't see how I would. No, I couldn't do that. I could if I had a bird. I could not smuggle it into work. I'm putting it into my purse. Nope. Bird poop. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, that's because you're different. Most people, that bird is like the most important. There's nothing in the world more important than the bird. Heck, their children may not even be as important as that bird.
Probably.
They'll be like, "Well, Polly, I can't just leave her. What if she wants a cracker? Someone's got to be there to give Polly a cracker." And you're like, "Okay, there you go. That works."
So, what the heck would you do if you got caught? All of a sudden, your boss realizes that you have this bird. What are you going to say? "Well, I'm sorry, but Polly has separation anxiety." I mean, like, what?
I've seen, when I was at the airports traveling back and forth from South Carolina this past holiday, I saw the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. You have service animals, and now we have support animals. And that is probably the craziest thing ever. You have support chihuahuas, support Pekingese. You're like, are all of you people really that, seriously, are you that messed up? You're like, well, if I don't have my support chihuahua, I have a hard time walking around. And you're like, probably that has a little bit to do with it. You know, what if you were like to leave the dog at home and actually walk around? Like, yeah, but I have to hold him and rub him and all of that, and it makes me. I mean, there's a difference between PTSD or something like that, or traumatic children with traumatic issues and all that, where their home was destroyed. What the? I understand that, you know, the little puppy petting the puppy makes life easier. I totally get it. I'm not inhumane. But a 46-year-old male holding a chihuahua going, this is my support animal. Shut up. Shut up.
Do you think that they actually would allow support animals at work?
Well, guess what? I know they allowed them on the... Christine, no joke. They allowed them on the airplane.
I just have a heart. When you said 46-year-old man with a chihuahua, I'm just thinking, here's like this big, tall, burly looking guy with this little itty bitty tiny dog.
And that's what I was looking at.
Supposed to be
he was holding it like this.
Holding it basically in the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
Because, you know, chihuahuas, they're not big dogs. I don't understand.
It was the most amazing thing. Christine, you're looking at it going, this is not real, is it? Is this real? Is this actually, are we doing this now? And it was like unfriggin' believable. I'm looking to see if I have a picture of it. I thought I did. I might have erased it.
Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine that.
Yeah, it was. You're sitting there going, this isn't real. Come on. You're not doing that. Really? Yep, they are.
Yeah.
There's a guy standing there with a chihuahua. And he's proud. He's just got his palm of his hand out like this. Just like this.
Petting the dog with the other hand.
Yeah. And there's always these women that walk by and go, someone like yourself will walk by, you know, your age, all that. We go, excuse me, what? Are you allowed to have those on the plane? This is my emotional support animal. You're like, you know, the only thing that would make this better is if you had a Hell's Angels vest on. That's the only thing that would make this better, dude. If you had a Hell's Angels vest on, this would be the funniest joke on the planet. Now, you don't have one on, so, you know, okay. But the only way it could get funnier, I mean, this guy's like, you know, the giant gut, the pants, you know, where he went like this. I'm a size 34. No, you're not. And he lowered his pants. Yeah, I am. And he's got him down half around his butt, and he pulls the belt tight. See, I'm a 34. They're like, you're suffering from the worst case of Dunlap's disease I've ever seen. Your belly done triple lapsed over your belt. You're an absolute mess. You're standing in an airport with your pants half fallen down going, this here's my emotional sport bag. You know what?
And his name is Brutus.
What do you call that there, Chihuahua? I call him Bob Wire. Okay. Yeah. All right. There you go. Bob Wire, Chihuahua. Okay. Sounds cool.
And on that note, we need to take a break. I have to go feed Fido.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, go back and check that out.
Make sure to bring your emotional support animal.
Last week we're talking about strange things, and today we're talking about strange things that people do at work. Okay, so I got like a couple other ones here. This one I've never done, nor will I ever do.
Oh, I got.
When I used to work in Cube City, changing clothes in a cubicle.
Wow. That's somebody who's got risk to a whole new factor.
First of all, what the heck are you thinking? Secondly, why?
The craziest thing we ever did before was that we did it once at a place I used to work at. And this is pretty nutty. We switched the signs on the men's and the women's room. The guys were in the bathroom. The girl walked in. How she didn't know, I have no clue. She had no idea. She walked in past 4 urinals, went into the stall. It was like, wow, you are a very dense person. You just want to have the music play in the background. 4 of these things are not like the other. You've never seen before. And there they are, right there. She walks past them, goes to the stall, sits down. We quickly switch back.
Yeah.
So now it's the men's room. She's all by her. She's all on her lonesome. A bunch of guys come in there, and she hears it. She's like, "I think you guys are in the wrong restroom." Oh no, we're not. There's urinals in here. We're pretty sure we have an idea what's going on. And of course, they're making it as uncomfortable. They're holding bottles of water up and dumping them into the urinal. So she's like, oh my God, you know what that means, right? There's people standing there with it out in their hand. She can't leave. She's like, ah! They keep flushing it. And they're dumping water, and they just keep going in. People are washing their hands and leaving. More people come in. And it's like, there's a never-ending train of guys walking in, just taking it out and just sitting. She doesn't know what to do. She stayed in there. What a trooper. She stayed in that stall until it was quiet.
Mm-hmm.
And then she came out, and everybody says, so I did do that. That was pretty naughty of me, but yeah, we did do that. That was funny.
Well, I had my cubicle filled from top to bottom with the peanuts. Those packing peanuts?
Yeah.
Yeah. They thought that would be a fun birthday present for me one year when I was working in Cube City. And I'm like, oh, heck to the hell no. Heck no. So it took me like a good hour to clean out my cubicle. I'm not kidding. I mean, they packed them in there so much and so tight. And then later on, when I went home that night, I was taking off my jacket and I was going to hang it up, and all of a sudden, here come peanuts flying out of my pockets. Pink ones.
Did they fill the desk drawers up and everything?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta do it right. Sure
and then I had in my cubicle one of those like overhead ones where you flip up.
Yep.
Yeah, you flip up the door. I open that. More of them come pouring out. And that was like after I'd cleaned, pretty much everything. And then, of course, it's all over my desk again. But yeah, I can honestly say that I have not changed clothes in a cubicle, and I have never seen anybody change clothes in a cubicle. And thank goodness for that.
I haven't changed clothes in a cubicle, but I have gotten in a car with an old lady without any clothes.
Yes, one of my favorite stories.
Creepy chick. Wow, what a creepy chick.
Here's another one, too, for at work. Sleeping, but claiming that you're praying.
Okay, that's weird.
We actually had a person in one of my previous jobs that they actually crawled underneath their desk and decided that was a good place to curl up and go to sleep and take their break, their lunch break under their desk. Well, after a half an hour goes by, you think the person's going to be back to their desk, and they're not. And then time goes by, people keep checking. They started looking all over the building for this person. They thought something really happened to this person, and they're looking like everywhere for her. The last place that they looked was underneath her desk, and she was sound asleep.
That's when you need one of those little air horns.
Yeah.
And then have everybody staring at her and going, we have a problem.
Yeah. Yep, she didn't stay in that job very long. Here's another one that I thought was kind of funny, too. Women going to the restroom at work to shave their legs.
What?
So we're going to change the cubicle, and then we're going to go to the restroom and shave our legs. And while you're there,
have that many issues?
And while you're there, don't forget to take some selfies in the bathroom too. Oh, wow. And on that note, we got to go. Cheers.